If you're like me, then you probably have some fond memories of running, jumping, and blasting your friends in the chaotic mess of old-school FPS games, like Quake or Unreal Tournament. A style of FPS that, for the most part, has been lost, as for the rest of the industry seems to have followed the formula laid out by games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Halo. Not that that's a bad thing, those games are wildly successful for a reason. But every once in a while, we get a game that takes a step back rather than forward, to give us something that's much more in tune with those games from the late 90s, and that seems to be the camp that the new indie shooter, Wickland, has pitched its tent in. Wickland features all of the fast-paced, running, jumping, and wildly video-gamey elements that has been lost to so many of the more recent, more gritty, realistic shooters. It's nice to run around a small map with power-ups floating a foot off the ground, jump pads and teleporters, and a bunch of people running around pew-pew-pewing at each other trying to rack up as many kills as they can before the clock runs out. It's a modern trip down nostalgia lane, but it definitely has some bumps along the road. Let's start off with the positives. If you're familiar with the Unreal Tournament series, then you're going to feel right at home in Wickland, for the game plays pretty much identical to the more recent UT games, but with a unique twist on the weapons system. See, instead of picking up new guns to blast your opponents with, you pick up different beasts to turn into. Things like the heavy-hitting gorilla, the rapid-firing bat, or the bomb-lobbing lichen. Each of the 8 beast power-ups feels unique and different from one another, but easy enough to figure out where you can know exactly what each beast is best at in a matter of seconds. And if you can gather up a few friends, you can count on having some fun with this game. Sadly, the game falls a bit flat after that. Without a variety of game modes, the free-for-all deathmatch, while fun, can grow real thin real quick, and I don't see many people playing this for more than a few rounds at a time. The game does have an excellent 1v1 duel mode, and it really seems like this is what the game was built around and where it would shine best, and that would be true if it weren't for some very poor choices in level design. The maze-like arenas you play in work fine for games with 4 and 6 players, but in a 1v1 environment, you might spend more than half of your time just trying to find the guy you're trying to shoot, rather than actually shooting at each other. This situation isn't helped by a lack of community and player base. I played at 7 p.m. on a Sunday night, and there was a grand total of 7 people playing worldwide. And for a game that's only draw as its multiplayer, ouch. That situation is remedied a little bit by the ability to add bots to your game, but without the ability to change the difficulty setting, you're going to spend more time getting frustrated than actually enjoying the game. So this game comes with a bit of a mixed recommendation. The visuals, sound effects, and gameplay are all spot on for what you would expect from a 90s style shooter, and I had a blast playing this game when I could round up some friends to play with. But with a lack of game modes, a proper way to play single player, and, at the time of review anyways, no maps that really complement the excellent duel system, it leaves me wanting rather than feeling truly satisfied with my experience. All that being said, for the price, if you can gather up some friends to play with, and you're craving some 90s style shooter action, you will probably get more than your money's worth out of Wickland. But for me personally, as it stands, I would wait for some more content and polish to be added, or wait for a sale before investing in this game. Hi, Brett here from Pixelbox Games. Thanks for watching my review. Let me know how you feel in the comments section below, and as always, I'll be leaving links to our website, Facebook, and Twitter pages, as well as a store page to buy Wickland for yourself if you're interested in the description down below. Thanks again, and have a great day.